Hi guys, Pastor Jim here with our Rise Reset. And last night in youth group we talked about bullying and what the Bible says about it and how to handle it. I just want to give you as parents a few statistics so you understand where we're coming from and why what we're talking about is such a huge issue. Over 25% of teenagers have been bullied repeatedly. Not just once or twice, but repeatedly through their cell phones and the internet. That's over a quarter of the young people. More than once it has happened. It is repeated. Another fact, over half of those who were bullied did not tell their parents. They never told anybody that the bullying was occurring. And then one more, 77% of students are bullied mentally, physically, or verbally. These statistics paint a grim picture. And what it does is it tells us that bullying is not something that just takes place when a 10th grader takes a 6th grader's lunch money or takes their backpack off and throws it in the mud. That's not what we're talking about here. It has become an epidemic. It is a problem. It's real, and based on those numbers and the way that the young people reacted and responded last night in youth group here, it's a problem. It's a problem that's in our own backyard. It's a problem that's in our homes, in our schools, and in our church. So, what can you do about it? As a parent, what are your options? What can you start to do? Well, first of all, listen to your kids. Listen to what your young people are saying. They may not come right out and say, first of all, hey, yeah, somebody's been really giving me a hard time over the internet or by texting or on Facebook. They might not come out and say it. You have to pay attention. You have to listen to what they're saying. Also, start the conversations. Initiate the conversation. Get involved. Get to know your young people better. I know it's difficult. There are walls that go up, and all of a sudden that son or daughter that would talk to you about anything and everything, they don't talk so much anymore. They're not sharing with you things. There will be days where you don't get much more than one-word answers and grunts. There will also be days where they're rather chatty. Be aware of that, and on those days where they are more open, where they are talking more, take advantage. Begin to probe a little deeper. Ask some next level questions. As you do that on a regular basis, your young person will not be as defensive. At first they might pull back and you might think, I lost them. No, just keep coming back. Keep at it. Persistence is the key. Another way you can get involved is, well, first of all, when you talk to them, understand something. A lot of times your young person is going to be hesitant to say anything because they are afraid they might get into trouble or that somebody won't believe them. You have to have an open mind and you have to talk to them without being ready to come down on them. Don't start blaming. Don't start pointing the finger or making them feel guilty. You want to encourage them to talk. Ask your kids, is bullying a problem? Have you seen it? Are you being subjected to it? Maybe you can even ask them, so what would you do if you did see it going on? Is there a teacher that you could talk to? Is there somebody a school official that you could bring their attention to what is going on? Talk to your young people, help them work through what they would do if they were in that situation. Teasing is not just kids being kids. Oftentimes you'll hear that. Well, they're kids. It's a rite of passage. It'll toughen them up. It sticks and stones, that whole 9 yards. Teasing is not just kids being kids. A lot of times it goes way deeper than that. It's more serious than just somebody saying, ha ha, your socks don't match. Sticks and stones break bones. Words will never hurt me. We all know that's not true. Words hurt. Talk to the parent. of somebody that's bullying your child. Call them up. Be prepared, however, that they may not respond the way that you're hoping to. They might not say, oh, I'm really sorry that my son or daughter's doing that. I'll talk to them and put a stop to it right away. Maybe they do. Awesome. But be ready, because sometimes children act as bullies because they see bullying in their home. You may get a blank wall. You may get stonewalled when you try to talk to one of their parents, and their parents are telling you things like, kids are kids, let them go, what's wrong? And all of a sudden, the parent of the bully starts to bully you. Be prepared for that. The next step you could do, if it continues to be a problem, is this. Know your school's policy on bullying. Every school has a policy on bullying now. Make sure that you're aware of what it is. Make sure that you're familiar with it, and then go to administration. Go to the school. Go to the teacher. If that doesn't work, go to the principal. If that doesn't work, go to the PTA meeting. Go to the school board meeting. Have that policy in hand. That way, when you present your case, you are saying, this is what you have said. I'm asking you to do what you said you would do. Sometimes your child will need you to be their champion. They will need you to step up. They will need you to defend them, protect them, and take care of them. As I said, talk to your children. Be prepared to be their champion. Know your school policy on it. And then be prepared to ask the school to follow up on what they've already said they would do. Also, something to do is pay attention to your child's social media. We're going to be talking about that next week. As in youth group, we start talking about image, self-image, the image that Hollywood tries to portray to us. And tweeting, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, the internet, the whole 9 yards. We're going to be talking about that. If you have questions, please get them into me. Let me know. Because, quite honestly, this whole month of media mania came from a conversation with a young person's mom who said, hey, it was after the VMAs where Miley Cyrus went and shocked the world in a bad way. But this parent said, is there any way we could talk about that in youth group? That you could tell these young people that is not what you want to aspire to? And I said, yes, indeed. We want to work with you. We want to partner with you. This is another way that we do that, through these videos. Hopefully, they can help to start some conversation, begin some dialogue at home. But these are only as effective as you help me to make them. So please, if there's things you want to talk about, let me know. Get the information to me. You can call me here at the church. You can hit me up on Facebook. You can hit me up on Twitter. You can even post comments after this video, and I will read them. We're here to help you. I want to tell you, your young people are awesome. Laura and I are blown away by their response and the maturity that they are showing as we start to talk about some tougher issues, some very relevant current topics. Parents, you can be proud. You can be proud. A lot of them are really growing into some awesome adults. And it is exciting to see how they grow and what God is doing in their lives. Please help us to continue to be more effective. Thanks. Talk to you next time.